This week in EDU 503, I decided to do my Title IX self-audit over William Woods University. William Woods University 2017-2018. Total students enrolled at William Woods University was 777 students. This is not including online students or their satellite campuses. Men's sports offered 7. Baseball, basketball, cross country, golf, soccer, tennis, and track and field. Women's sports offered 8. Basketball, cross country, golf, soccer, softball, tennis, track and field, volleyball. William Woods Athletics says they have one upcoming sport, and that is cheerleading, where in past it has been an activity or a club team. Participants per sport. Men's sports. Baseball, 33. Basketball, 14. Cross country, 15. Golf, 23. Soccer, 28. Tennis, 16. Track and field, 29. Women's sports. Basketball, 16. Cross country, 12. Golf, 11. Soccer, 20. Softball, 20. Tennis, 12. Track and field, 25. And volleyball, 12. Athletic facts. The total enrollment population participating in athletics was 291 students, or student athletes. The total women participating in athletics was 133. The total men participating in athletics was 158. Title IX compliance framework for self-audit. Component 1. Effective accommodation of athletics, interests, and abilities. A. Participation opportunities. The three-prong test. Prong 1 would be substantial proportionality. Ratios of males' athletic participations and female athletic participation must be substantially proportionate to the ratios of male enrollment and female enrollment. Prong 2, history and continuing practice. The school must show continuing practice in the very recent past of expanding its women's sports offerings. And prong 3, full and effective accommodation. The school must show that the athletic interest and the athletic abilities of the institution's female enrollment have been fully and effectively accommodated. For the self-audit, I decided to go ahead and factor prong 1, substantial proportionality. Ratios of the male athletic participation and female athletics participation must be substantially proportionate to the ratios of male enrollment and female enrollment. Prong 1 is complete numbers and percentage based on enrollment and students participating in athletics. The purpose of prong 1 is to ensure that this is being met by gathering data on prong 1 to see if the athletic participation rates of women is substantially proportionate to the enrollment of percentage of women. Number 1, compute the female enrollment percentage. For number 1, I divided the total number of females enrolled at William Woods University by the total number of students enrolled at William Woods University. So there were 543 females enrolled at William Woods University, and there are a total of 777 students enrolled. So 543 divided by 777 equals 70%. Number 2, compute unduplicated female participation rate. For number 2, I looked at all the rosters and counted all the students that played a sport for William Woods University. Students that played multiple sports only count as one under number 2. So for example, one female athlete that ran both track and cross country would only count as one sport. I divided the number of females participating in one or more sports at William Woods University by the number of athletes participating in one or more sports at William Woods University. So there's 133 females participating in a sport at William Woods, and there's 291 athletes in total. So that gave me a percentage of 46%. Number 3, compute duplicated female participation rate. For number 3, I looked at all the rosters and counted the students that played more than one sport. So, for example, one female athlete that ran both track and cross country, they would count for 2 sports because they're on each roster. I divided the total participation by females in all sports at William Woods University by the total participation number of male and female athletes in all sports at William Woods University. Uh, for this, male athletes, there were 5 male athletes that played on multiple sporting teams, and there were 4 female athletes that played on multiple athletic teams. So the numbers, I ended up dividing 137 by 300, and it came up to 46% again. Number 4, unduplicated participation variance. For number 4, I subtracted number 1, which was the computed female enrollment percentage, by number 2, the compute unduplicated female percentage rate. So it was 70 minus 46%, which equaled 24%. And then for the last figure of the self-audit under prong 1, I had to subtract number 1, which was compute female enrollment percentage, by number 3, which was compute duplicated female percentage rate. The compute female enrollment percentage was 70% minus the compute duplicated female percentage rate, which was 46%, and this was also ended up being 24%. So our duplicated percentage variance was 24%, and our unduplicated percentage variance was also 24%. What does this mean? Pretty much this means that William Woods University is not compliant under Title IX, but only prong 1. William Woods can be compliant under both prong 2 or prong 3. You only have to be compliant to under one of the 3 prongs to be compliant with Title IX. Both the duplicated and unduplicated percentages is too high. By most court rulings, if the participation variance exceeds 5%, 5 or 4%, most courts rule against the educational institution. So in this case, that would be William Woods. William Woods University only needs to comply with one of the 3 prongs to meet the required needs of Title IX. William Woods University would be compliant with both 2 and 3 prongs, I'm assuming, by the research that I've done for this project. Implications for the athletic director. Prong 1 will be extremely hard to reach for William Woods University with the high enrollment of female students. Females at William Woods University actually have more athletic opportunities by sport than males, with 8 sports to 7. As the athletic director at William Woods, I would continue to focus on prongs 2 and 3 to stay in compliance until the male and female enrollment ratio evens out. With the male enrollment not very high, we're not talking about male athletes. We're talking about the complete male enrollment not very high. William Woods University would have to either give the females more sports, whatever they're interested in more sports, or they would have to make the roster sizes bigger. Either way, I could see this being a huge financial burden on William Woods University. They would have to buy extra uniforms, more equipment, transportation cost. They might even need to do make more facilities and even upgrade the facilities that they have and locker rooms to fit everyone. That's why I would focus on staying with prongs 2 and 3 as an athletic director. I do think that William Woods has been doing a great job lately, as in compliance with prongs 2 and 3. With the additional, they added tennis here lately, and on their website it says cheerleading is on the horizon. And then also, as the athletic director, to continue to comply with prongs 2 and 3, I would continue to send out surveys and interest. And if there's enough interest for a sport that females think that they would like to have, I would go ahead and work in the process in adding that sport. Now, that it could be also be a little bit of a financial burden, but if you add a sport here and there and you continue to upgrade it slowly, it should be easier to accommodate. Reasons to self audit. First of all, it would be to make sure your educational institution complies with the Title IX framework, which will keep your program free of legal issues regarding gender equality. Secondly, it makes you aware of potential red flags that could cause your educational institute to no longer be compliant if no changes are made. So, just as a viewpoint, this is what we need to do, this is what we can improve on. These red flags are here. Let's stay compliant, keep on top of things. And third, it helps you keep your athletic programs organized and aware of the data. And as you look at the data, you can also look at the other factors around with your sports teams by gathering numbers, making sure that all your coaches are getting treated the same, that all the teams are getting treated the same, that everybody is on a rotation and everybody's working together. Uh, just with the annual review of the numbers and the schedules and making sure everything's evened up. References. I looked at the self audit paperwork at LCT 506. Got all my rosters from William Woods Athletics website, OWLS, and under the years 2017 2018. And then under the William Woods University General Studies PDF, I got the enrollment factors of males and females and total students, not including the satellite campuses and online courses.